and welcome to Inside AlliSports. Rider, entrepreneur, TV star, BMX dirt and street legend, Jimmy Levan has pretty much done it all. We caught up with Jimmy to get his take on getting started in BMX as a punk rock member of his X-Men, entrepreneurship, and mixing his passion for a sport with the business of making a living. I'm Pat Parnell, and today we take you inside BMX.
I started, and it was like me and Mike Losman and a couple of people. And the funny thing is we had been going for like 6 months or almost like a year until someone ever told us. I'd never heard of the cartoon X-Men. I knew nothing about it. But we were like little straight edge punk kids, so that's what the X stood for. And we had a little team called X-Men, and I made stickers and t-shirts. But that was like even before getting shirts screen printed, I cut stuff out and got spray paint and painted shirts up. X-Men, I was 12, I guess, or something like that, 13. And then Secret Service started probably like 16, 17, or oh no, maybe a little later than that, I guess. I don't know. It's scary as hell at first, because you're like, all right, I'm not gonna be waiting for my monthly paycheck in the mail. I better be making myself a paycheck in the mail by getting your stuff out there and sold. And you're like, oh well, crap. Advertising in this magazine is thousands and thousands. This one's cheaper, but you get a higher commodity of viewers from this one, but you can't in that. And you really got to juggle your own cards. Sometimes you do it right, sometimes you mess up. There's nobody that's going to step in this and just kill it from the beginning. When you start doing business with something that it's a big life dream and love of yours, every little thing means a lot more. Now, you kick yourself in the ass sometimes you're really happy about it, sometimes whatever, but then you got to remember to yourself, when you get overly salty about it, well, I'm just mad because this is my BMX love, this is my thing for my piece, you know, but you learn a lot with business, you learn a lot with all that kind of stuff. You're running a company and you're riding and you're doing whatever, and that's when the point in time you love BMX so much, but you don't want to overcloud yourself with it. There's certain cities and stuff that are awesome as hell. Some of my best friends live there, but it's too much for BMX scene. You can't work on your bike company all day, go ride all day, and then go to the bar and have people talk about who did what handrail today. Shut up, just let me a little time that's not so much this, so I don't drown myself in BMX. So after a bit of doing it, you sometimes do have to, you still hang out with all your rider friends, but sometimes you do find yourself starting to hang out more with like your musician friends or your this friends, because you kind of need a little step back, away. Like when I first moved to Seattle, I love the Northwest, and you can go right up to Vancouver or down to Portland. Love Portland. Everybody's like, why don't you move to Portland? I was like, there's too much BMX there. I just need to go somewhere where I can ride some cool stuff, have some good street, have some whatever, and then every other weekend hop in my car and drive down there and meet up with my BMX friends and ride. But you just don't want to drown your brain out too much, kind of. My advice to someone wanting to start a company in the bike industry is don't do it unless you really love it, because it is a hard industry. It's a low profit margin, but it depends upon what you're making. Are you making parts? Are you making bikes? You gotta get your products in the right hands. You get to your right distros, get to your right salespeople. Have guys that run your stuff that are down to run it and not be snobby to people. Talk to people, say, hey, yeah, check this stuff out. Hey, take this for a ride. And you learn from the surroundings. You learn from each other. You learn from, hopefully, if you're a cool cat, you're good with friends and you're not screwing nobody in the back and you're not doing whatever. You learn from one another and you learn from your crew and their people. And you really can take something that is looked downly upon and turn it into something. Be ready for some red lights along with the green lights. But you just gotta moonwalk your way through it and see what happens.
Well, that's it for another episode of Inside AlliSports. You don't want to miss any of the action, so be sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube. For Inside AlliSports, I'm Pat Parnell. We'll see you next time.